Well, sorry. Let's start things off with I think we'll go with Ghost Rider. Since he's a quick and easy one to talk about. Ghost Rider, he's a human who possesses the spirit of vengeance. A demonic spirit that gives him supernatural powers and turns him into a flaming skull motorcycle riding howling demon. But there's a catch. It also gives him a craving to punish psychopaths, turning him into the Marvel anti-hero known as the Ghost Rider. The spirit while transformed into the Ghost Rider, he possesses a sufficient enough strength to lift 25 tons, /5 tons, depending on which source you use. He has superhuman stamina, which the mystical energy that powers his abilities prevents his muscles from producing fatigue toxins, aka he can never lose stamina. No, meaning he'll keep going long after someone else who he'll be able to keep going long past most ordinary people and long past even the most superhuman characters who still produce fatigue toxins in their muscles. That's not the only thing. He's also got an extremely high durability. Pretty much the only thing capable of basically the only thing that is really capable of hurting him or even let alone destroying him, are weapons forged in heaven. He has taken blows from beings such as the Hulk, had his entire skull destroyed and regenerated instantly without any discomfort. Yeah, bet you didn't know he had a regenerative healing factor too. He also has Hellfire manipulation, which allows him to control mist and project mystic fire known as Hellfire. Anyway, he also has mystic chain production, which allows him to basically create a mystical lasso made out of chain metal. The mystical chain that is capable of growing in length, cutting through almost anything, and transforming into other weapons. He's also capable of spewing and projecting chains from his mouth or chest at will. So if he needs more or just ran out, he can bring it back almost instantly. He can also enhance his eyes, and he's also got some pretty decent speed. He's not superhuman in the speed factor, but, well, he is superhuman, but not. If I'm being blunt here, Marvel, out of a 7, like on a scale from 1 to 7, ranks his speed around 3. So he's not, and 7 being light speed and beyond. So he's not really light speed, but he's not lightweight either. That's slow as molasses. He can keep up. And his ultimate ability is the Penance Stare. Ghost Rider possesses the supernatural ability to cause any individual who stares into his eyes to see and feel every bit of pain that they have ever inflicted on anyone in their entire lifetime for all eternity. Indeed. Basically trapping them in an infinite loop. The only way to escape the penance stare is to feel no remorse or regret about any of the things you've done. And for example, Galactus feels remorse that to keep himself alive, sometimes has to eat planets that are inhabited by sentient beings, because the next planet that he could devour is too far away for him to reach. Each before he'll starve. So, for example, say it was near Earth and the next planet that he could eat, quote unquote, was too far away. Like, he literally would die by the time he got to Mars. And his only option is eat Earth. He'd feel remorse for having to eat Earth since Earth has sentient life on it, and would rather make the trip to Mars if he could make it to live, but he couldn't, so he would feel the full force of the penance stare and be trapped in it for all eternity. Whereas someone like the Punisher, who feels no remorse for anything they've ever done or guilt, is gonna be able to walk through it because he doesn't care about the pain he's inflicted. Moving on. Next up is whichever version of Scorpion I've decided to talk about in this video. Okay, and okay, this is my second Scorpion analysis. So this Scorpion is going to be the Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 9, or Mortal Kombat 2009, the 2009 Mortal Kombat game, and Mortal Kombat at X, meaning I will only be taking his feats and abilities from those two games, and I will be taking his most recent version, which is from Mortal Kombat X. To start off, in that game, he is no longer a Spectre, though he can still transform his appearance to look like his Spectre self. He is technically still alive, and thanks to him still being alive, and he has gained a new weakness in the form of being weak to his own Hellfire. He is now capable. If he remains too long encased in his own Hellfire, or just in general encased in Hellfire, he's going to what's the word I'm looking for? Destroy his soul. I'm not kidding. The new Scorpion is pretty much just as strong as the old Scorpion. And just as strong, just as fast. He just has this new weakness. That is the only thing. He is slightly smarter and able to think more, and is more logic and reason driven than the previous incarceration of Scorpion, due to the fact that he is now human again rather than being being a Spectre. Basically. Now, let's go on to the results and see who's winning. Scorpion from post Mortal Kombat 2009 or Ghost Rider. Pretty much this fight this one's even worse for Scorpion than the last one, because unlike the last one, he's now human, so he's able to be killed. So the penance stare doesn't even have to be used for one, but even then, the penance stare would trap Scorpion inside his pain that he's inflicted. Two, it would, two, he's human. He can be killed, unlike Ghost Rider, who can't be killed. And three, his new weakness to Hellfire. Here, both him and Ghost Rider can manipulate it. If Ghost Rider figures it out or keeps trying to use Hellfire on him, it's gonna end with Scorpion losing. I'm sorry. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles. See you guys.